Hey, what's up, everybody? Here are the three things that you need to know about today. Now, before we go over these three things, it's important to know there's a ton of things going on in the markets right now. This isn't always the case. Sometimes it's boring and mundane, but not right now. We have a plethora of things we could talk about, but in my opinion, here are the three most important things from this week. Number one, CPI. The Consumer Price Index was reported this week. The Consumer Price Index measures inflation, and it's one of the Fed's primary indicators of how to control interest rates. The headline number came in at 2.7%, which was right in line with expectations. However, when you strip out food and energy and derive what's called core CPI, that came in at 2.6%. Slightly below the estimate of 2.7%. This means that inflation is still trending lower. It does not mean that prices are going down. It just means that they are not rising as fast as they once were. This is positive news, and the market seemed to like this. Number two, the conflict in Iran. Ironically, this has not been getting a lot of media coverage. However, there has been a tremendous uprising in the country of Iran from the citizens against the government. In certain instances, it has turned ugly. There was a report out this week that over 12,000 protesters were gunned down by the Iranian military. In response, news broke that President Trump had made a mention that help was on its way. This led market participants to believe that we would soon be going to war with Iran, which sent oil higher and stocks lower. Shortly thereafter, however, news broke that President Trump had made mention that maybe he could do something that would be a little bit more diplomatic to handle the situation with Iran. Oil down, stocks back up. Number three, we are in earnings season. Every quarter, publicly traded companies have to report their earnings. They tell investors how they're doing. This is very important because at the end of the day, what moves stock prices are earnings. Traditionally, banks report first, and this week we've heard from many of the largest banks. These reports have been fantastic. Many of these companies are beating both top and bottom line expectations and having unbelievable quarters. However, many of the stocks are actually trading lower because so much of this has already been priced into these stocks. Many of these stocks have had unbelievable moves over the last couple of years. So it's really not that surprising to see them trade down on this news. Last night, we heard from one of the largest and first to report semiconductor companies, Taiwan Semiconductor, and they blew it away. They had a fantastic report, which ultimately is moving the stock upwards of 6% this morning pre-market. Most impressive is the company's plans to spend money, which has a lot of other stocks in the sector moving higher. This has the NASDAQ futures higher this morning, leading the other indices after what has been a relatively choppy few days in the market. Despite all that's going on in the world, in my opinion, those are the three things you need to know about today.